Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a super extended late-night edition of Sports Final. Now, the Chicago Cubs picked up just their fourth win in 11 attempts against left-handed starting pitchers on Saturday. Would this provide the much-needed momentum against Southpaw Dodger Randy Wolf today as the Cubs took on Los Angeles? Rich Hill on the mound for Chicago today. In the bottom of the second, Luis Gonzalez is going to hit a line drive toward Derek Hill, and he just jumps, grabs the catch, makes the play, the double play, to end the inning. Some more great defense coming up. Matt Merton is going to hit the pitch a mile high. Dodgers' Russell Martin is going to run after it. Wait, holy tornado! He just made that catch, fell into the stands, and wait, he has the ball. We are still scoreless. Now we head to the bottom of the eighth. It's now 1-0, Chicago on top, and Andre Ether leading off blasts a solo shot right here, and it is gone. It is gone. This is just Ether's fourth jack of the season to tie it up, and this is going to send us into extra innings. And with the Cubs in a jam, the bases loaded, Carlos Mamo hits Pierre in the knee. That gives Ramon Martinez the free pass from third. He scores the winning run off a walk, and the Cubs will fall to the Dodgers. 2-1 is the final in that. Now, to some, it's brutality. To others, entertainment. But mixed martial arts is the fastest growing sport in the country and has now made its way to the tri-states. 1 week after the MMA cage fighting event sold out the Quincy Civic Center, we asked the question, what exactly is mixed martial arts? Kicks, punches, chokes, and a cage. Those are just a few things you'll see if you happen to attend Quincy's premier fighting event, MMA Cage Fights. Mixed martial arts, or MMA, is a growing combat sport that is sweeping the nation and has now firmly embedded itself as a feature sporting attraction in the Quincy area. You may have heard of mixed martial arts because it seems to be everywhere. The largest MMA promotion in the United States, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, is seen by nearly 1 million viewers every month on Spike TV and pay-per-view. Some may look at MMA as brutal, two guys stepping into a cage and trying to beat each other senseless. But to understand why this new sport is so popular, we first must find out what exactly is mixed martial arts.
All types of mixed martial arts, it explains itself, everything, It's from karate to wrestling and everything in between. It's all formed into one sport.
There are 3 ways to win a fight. You can knock your opponent out with a punch, kick, knee, or combination of each. You can also apply a submission hold, a neck-wrenching choke, or limb-bending maneuver that will ultimately force your opponent to tap out or endure serious damage. And finally, if the fight goes the distance, the judges will render a decision. Keep in mind that if the referee feels a fighter is in serious danger at any time, he can stop the fight. Fighter safety is of the utmost concern.
Well, I think that the way the rule system is set up, it's actually safer for the fighters than it would be for boxing. In boxing, you have the standing 8 count. They're allowed to take continual punishment after they've already suffered some kind of injury. In here, if it's over, it's over. They call it, and you live to fight another day. And so it seems barbaric, but actually a little more civil than some others.
But it wasn't always like that. When mixed martial arts first came to America in the early 90s, under the name No Holds Barred Fighting, there were very few, if any, rules. Now the sport adopts many different rules and regulations to ensure fighter safety.
There's no eye gouging, fish hooking, no growing shots. Illinois laws, no elbows on the ground. Basic rules.
In fact, a new study shows that mixed martial artists are less likely than professional boxers to incur brain injury. But even with the new rules for fighter safety, there's always a risk of getting hurt. So I ask Levi Kilburn and Jay Curran, why go through it all? The grueling training, the physical pain, why step into the cage?
I think everybody needs to prove themselves in whatever way. You've got your chosen field and you feel you need to prove yourself. And I think everybody feels pretty much the same way as far as that. If the crowd is entertained, then it's a success.
Rush. It's a great rush. I love it. It's competition.
No matter the reasons for fighting or just watching, mixed martial arts continues to electrify fans across the country as well as right here in the Tri-States. J.C. Wyan, KHQA TV 7 Sports, Quincy. In NFL news, Ricky Williams, who has applied for reinstatement to the NFL after a 1-year substance abuse suspension, could find a home with the St. Louis Rams. Coach Scott Linehan, the offensive coordinator when Williams played for the Miami Dolphins in 2005, said that he would consider adding Williams to the roster as a backup. The Rams need depth behind Steven Jackson. Williams, a former Heisman Trophy winner at the University of Texas, rushed for over 1,800 yards in 2002 with the Dolphins before retiring from the team in 2004. And finally, the Carolina Panthers made a salary cap move and released veteran wide receiver Keyshawn Johnson, choosing to replace him with youth gained in the NFL draft. For Johnson, it was the second such season that he had to endure such a cut, but it wasn't going to bring him down. Johnson weighed his options and explored playing in a couple different cities, but ultimately, the brash wide receiver decided to follow another opportunity, television, and step away from the game. Johnson, the newest member of ESPN's football broadcasting team, figures to be as talkative as ever in his new role. Well, that's all for me. We will see you tomorrow night with highlights from Major League Baseball, the NHL playoffs, and Gus Macker basketball. Have a great weekend.